Jungkook, your ex-boyfriend, is your new boss. 4 years ago, he broke up with you and left you heartbroken. Now he is back as a rich billionaire, whereas you are struggling financially. So you decided to work for him in order to pay your bills. A detailed video of Jungkook torturing you is pinned in the comment section below. Please take a look. Wyan's point of view. I hummed an old song as I made my way to work. From afar, I noticed a huddle of people who gathered close to the entrance of the company. Getting closer, I saw they were reporters trying to gain entrance into the building. Did something happen? The security let me pass through after seeing my ID. Upon reaching my floor, I found Heather pacing the space between our desks. Hey, what's wrong? You seem even more tense than some of the staff I saw in the lobby. Then why are the reporters doing outside? Oh, Wyan, you're here? Have you checked your phone this morning? Like the internet? Did something bad happen? I asked worriedly. Just check your phone. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. The rumors circulating about Mr. John. The media is saying he apparently bought this company to woo a university ex. Now everyone is going mad trying to figure out who the supposed ex is. What did you say? Exactly. An absolutely ridiculous thing to even write. Heather continued to rant. I swallowed as dread filled me. My fingers fumbled over the links that appear on the screen before clicking on the entertainment news, and there it was as one of the top news for the day. Billionaire in love with an employee? I quickly opened more links. Jungkook of John Tech is apparently not immune to love. When a billionaire decides to woo you, he certainly does it stylishly. Debbie McGuire. My eyes widened seeing the name at the bottom of the post, and I remembered the dinner with the girls. Why would she post this? Because she believed your lies. I texted her as fast as my fingers could type. To Debbie McGuire. Why did you post that online? From Debbie McGuire. Your love story? Cause it needed to be shared. I know I should have asked, but I knew you would be shy. I'm sorry. I dropped my phone in defeat. My gaze slowly went to Jungkook's door, and I asked Heather, where is he? Inside, and he's so angry, Wyan. I have never seen him this way before. She frowned and my heart beat even faster. I told one stupid lie and karma caught up with me this fast. The doors to Jungkook's office suddenly opened. His gaze met mine. I nearly shivered. Heather, please go prepare for the meeting with the finance team. You come in. He gritted out and turned back into his office. Care to explain? Imagine my surprise. He cut me off. Getting to work and I'm attacked by reporters asking me who the mystery woman is. I finally check my phone and see a post made by Debbie McGuire, who is a journalist by the way. I think we did clear it up with her when we saw her that afternoon, but then I remember, as cynical as she can be, she would never make up stories unless she was told something. So Wyan, care to explain why I'm on the headlines for buying a company as a romantic gesture? You what, Wyan? I lied, okay? I told Debbie and the others that you bought the company I work at and confirmed we were back together like Debbie still thought. That turned into a romantic gesture, but I never refused it. Why? He sighed. I don't know, I muttered. You don't know? He scoffed. Talk to Debbie to take down her post and work with my support team to have other articles removed from as many websites as possible. For the first time in years, I wondered again, why did he hate me so much? Is it so bad to be associated with me? I found myself asking. His immediate response was to stare at me like my head had doubled in size. Then he moved closer till he was directly in front of me. His gaze softened. Do you want to be associated with me? I stared at him grimly, not saying a word. Because I don't want you to be. His features changed. They were no longer soft. Yes, this was a Jungkook I was accustomed to. And yes, it is bad for you to be associated with me. If this ever happens again, I won't be so forgiving or understanding. I can have you arrested for defamation of character. You're a terrible person. The doors abruptly opened and in came Lillian, his PA, looking frazzled and wide-eyed. I just saw the story circulating around. I don't know why they did that, but I will. She paused mid-sentence as she noticed me. You? Did you do this? My lips trembled, but I remained silent. She didn't. Leave now, Lillian. We will talk later, Jungkook said, and she stiffly nodded, glared at me again before leaving. I didn't mean for this to happen. Why would I even want to be associated with you? Damn it, Jungkook cursed. Don't cry. I hate you so much, Jungkook, I mumbled. I hate you so much. He stepped closer and held my face up. This was all my fault. I should have never lied. As you should. His thumb gently wiped away the wetness. You should hate me with all you have got. He continued to wipe the tears away. Okay, he asked, then pulled me closer till I was in his embrace. The feeling of warmth only lasted 5 seconds as I pulled away. I'm sorry, and I will fix it. I roughly cleared my eyes, then walked out of his office. When I opened the door, Lillian was pacing between Heather's and my desk. A gut feeling told me you might have something to do with this. Lillian started. I knew it when I saw you. A thirsty, do permit to say girl with nothing in her head except how she can trap the boss and get a permanent paycheck. Lillian, stop it. She's not like that. Why are you saying that? Heather exclaimed, shock evident on her face. You did this. Say the truth. Lillian moved closer. Yes, I did. What? Heather's face instantly fell. The intercom on her desk buzzed and she answered. Mr. John said you should go in. She relayed to Lillian, who glared at me one last time before entering his office. I'm here. Sorry I'm late. Traffic. Debbie announced as she slid into the chair next to me. Why the long face? Posting that online? What were you thinking? I only wanted to share your cute love story with the world. Debbie rolled her eyes. Without our permission, Debbie. Well, I didn't expect it to blow up this much. You didn't expect it to blow up this much? You forgot Jungkook is basically a celebrity now. Did you even think about the unwanted attention he would get from all this? This is about his privacy depths. Just tell me you can take it down. I can, she shrugged. Your boyfriend didn't need to send me those lawsuits, by the way. What lawsuits? Defamation of character suits? What did you expect? A thank you? That would have been nice. He is not my boyfriend. We are not together. The lawsuit was probably from his PA. Just take it down before you do get thrown in jail. Before we both get thrown in jail. What? You and Jungkook aren't together? No, we aren't. We never got back together. I worked for him due to a series of unfortunate events. I don't know why I even lied that we were. It was stupid and immature. I'm sorry. Girl, I want to hear more of the story. When I reached my floor minutes later, Heather was back on her seat. She must be thinking the worst of me after this morning. I think there is an explanation for everything. I think you're a good person and I don't think you would just do anything like that without some kind of plausible reason. Heather blurted out after a few minutes of more tense silence. A small smile formed on my lips, hearing her reassuring words. I don't even know where to start. From the beginning. I pointed to Jungkook's office, is my ex. We dated back in uni. So are the rumors true then? She asked eagerly and I quickly shook my head. But those rumors did start because of me. Wow, just wow. Heather's surprise was clear. That is just wow. I never would have thought. But now when I think about it, something about you two seemed a bit off. But I didn't know there was a whole history between you two. Will you tell Lillian about this? You should. She believes you have an ulterior motive, which I really don't think you do. Regardless of the lie, I don't think you even like him much. Like that? She flushed and I smiled. I will let Lillian think whatever she wants to. And yes, you are right. I really don't even like him. How do you manage it? Working for your ex and all? I don't even know. I'm still trying to figure out, actually. I said and she laughed. You probably don't want anyone knowing all this, so you can trust I won't be repeating it. Thank you, Heather. I warmly smiled at her. After that incident, Jungkook and Lillian had been out all the while. Hence, it was a little unexpected to see them both coming in a few minutes later. Good morning. I trust your nights were well spent. Today's lesson shall be about the media. God knows we ought to have treated that topic weeks ago. Not too deep in my chest, I knew this lesson wouldn't and couldn't end well. There is another category of people we didn't discuss when we spoke about the different people you are likely to encounter while on seat. We didn't speak about the even evil manipulators, the ones who leak fake stories to the media for either 5 seconds of fame, money or both. Lillian's eyes remained steadfastly on me as she spoke and I shifted in my seat. I also called them the thirsty girls. Do excuse my language. Miss Ryan, you are familiar with that term, yes? I need to go to the restroom. Excuse me. Why are you running away? You know what, Lillian? If you have something to say, just say it directly. I turned to face her, so we stood eye to eye. It wasn't even noon yet and I was already tired. You speak like you are not a cunning snake among us. Lillian, such accusations are uncalled for, Heather said and stood up as well. The release of the rumor Monday morning, did you or did not have anything to do with it? I did. Are you blackmailing Mr. John? Lillian, stop it please, Heather pleaded, but her words fell on deaf ears. Excuse me? Blackmailing? This was ridiculous. Why else has he not fired you, if not being you manipulating him in some way? He refused to say, but I will find out and I promise to reveal it all. That golden tie you are looking for to cling is not here. This is honestly ridiculous. Listen to you, right now you're ridiculous. I rolled my eyes and brushed past her, but didn't think having my hair tucked and pulled back till I was once again face to face with her. My eyes flew open at the force I just experienced. Lillian? Heather tried to stand between us, but Lillian bypassed her and stood closer to me. How dare you shove me? She glared dangerously. Show you? I laughed. This is a show, Lillian. I shoved her forcefully with my both hands and watched as she fell back on her back, looking bewildered and red. And thus began the war. Lillian was fast. She regained her footing and jumped at me. Soon we both ended up on the floor, scratching and punching each other, whereas we could manage a nail or a blow. I suddenly took the upper hand and straggled her to the ground, pulling her hair out of her neat bun. My mind only faintly took note of Heather, who was yelling above us and trying desperately to separate us. She remained unsuccessful till two strong hands pulled me off Lillian and to my feet. Her hair resembled a bird's nest and her clothes were in a disarray almost to the point of tearing. Heather was holding her back while I was held by the strong hands on my waist, which belonged to Jungkook, who was saying something my mind couldn't register. Lillian and I exchanged more verbal insults and desperately I wished to break free of Jungkook's strong hold and mess her hair and clothes up more. This of course didn't happen as Jungkook lifted me off the floor in one swoop and carried me into his office where he dropped me then banged the door shut. Can you calm down, Ryan? He yelled at me, but I was having none of it. I was still seething. I was livid. Calm down? How can I calm down when your crazy secretary has been... From the first day she met me, insinuating that I want to do you and steal your money? Well, do you? Do I? Are you insane? I stared at him. Only a fool who can't see your evil would do that. And only an even bigger fool would ever make the mistake of falling for you twice. I yelled in his face. Fine, that's obviously not your agenda. So why let it bother you when you can just ignore her? You try ignoring someone who has such biased allegations against you first. I ignore you, don't I? He said and I gaped at him, but he didn't let me speak. I'm your boss. You could have told me what was happening. Like that would have helped anybody. Jesus, Ryan, fighting at work? She started it. Of course she did, he rolled his eyes. And of course, you would believe that strict as a ramrod secretary of yours. Maybe you should just go ahead and fire me then. Maybe I should, but we both know I can't. And why is that? I asked carelessly, although I really didn't want to lose this job yet. Because I'm not a complete jerk to be oblivious to when someone isn't in a good place, Ryan. And you clearly aren't in a good place for reasons only known to you. I don't want your stupid pity. You want to call it pity? Then fine. This job, you not getting fired, the apartment is all part of my pity. Whether you accept it or not, it remains the truth, he said adamantly. You're such a self-righteous jerk. I hit his chest once. You annoy me so much. I hit his chest again. His hand held on my clenched fist and stopped me from going into a launch of punches against his hard chest. We remained in that position till my labored breathing calmed. For more videos, please subscribe this channel. Have a great day, dear ones. Bye.